Well, hello there. I've had a custom knife made and I just wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's absolutely the perfect urban EDC pocket tool. Let's have a look. I've carried a pocket knife, a Victorinox pocket knife of some kind or another for, must be getting on for 40 years now. And for me personally, I don't think the value of carrying a little Swiss Army knife or a little pocket tool of some kind should be overestimated. Carrying a Swiss Army knife, certainly for me over the years, has been so useful. I've used my Swiss Army knives thousands of times on a daily or certainly almost daily basis, and over the years I've developed a great interest in these knives. My missus would say an obsession, an expensive and pointless obsession. I disagree though. A knife is one of mankind's oldest and still most useful tools for day-to-day tasks. And a Swiss Army knife will equip you with a blade and several other little tools that can prove so useful for innumerable day-to-day tasks. So I've ended up with dozens of Swiss Army knives, and Victorinox produced dozens and dozens of different sizes, different models with different tools on them, depending on what your particular needs are. There's something for most people, I think, within the Victorinox range. I live in the UK, so I'm not allowed to carry any blades over 3 inches long or that are lock-in. A little slip joint folder is what I use and what I'm allowed to use and what I carry every day. And I think a Swiss Army knife is absolutely perfectly fine for day-to-day cutting tasks. But because there's so many models, and I think all of them are a bit of a compromise. There always seems to be a compromise with whichever Swiss Army knife you buy. You could get something really big like the Swiss Champ that's got everything on. Or you can go super slim and minimal like something like the classic Alox or Alox, which just has a few very useful tools in a tiny package. Dangle that off your keys and you're set for many little small tasks that you're likely to encounter on a daily basis. But for me, there's always been today I'll carry this, today I'll carry that. If I'm going into the woods with the kids for a muckabout or something, I'll take a knife with a saw on. We've got a huntsman here, a little saw, useful for in the woods. I'm not building survival shelters or anything, but yeah, good for making stuff with the kids for a bit of fun. Dead useful in the woods. For around town, if I've got nothing particular planned, just to have a few tools with me, I might carry something like the Compact or a Waiter single layer knife there, or a Cadet, or a fantastic Sportsman. There's just dozens and dozens of options. But for me, over the years, I've always found that something is lacking. Nothing's been quite perfect for me as an urban carry everyday knife. There's always something that the Compact doesn't have a Phillips screwdriver. You can use the combo tool on an angle, but it's dire as a Phillips driver. So no Phillips driver on there, no Phillips driver on the Cadet. Though you can use the can opener tip for many Phillips screws. These can bend though if you put too much torque on them. Ask too much of them for Phillips screws. On something like the Cadet or the Sportsman, you can use the file tip for some tiny Phillips screws. There's a risk of breaking that because again it's quite thin, and I believe it's hardened differently to a dedicated Phillips screwdriver. And the world does seem to be held together with Phillips screws largely. I certainly come across more Phillips screws than I do Torx screws or hex bolts and flathead screws. So a Phillips is always the one thing I'm lacking, unless of course you get something like the Explorer, which is a nice compact 4-layer knife, has a wonderful Phillips driver in there and the scissors and a couple of blades. But I've also been carrying the Deluxe Tinker a lot, which is another 4-layer knife, and I've been carrying the Deluxe Tinker a lot because I absolutely love these miniature pliers on there, and I find these so useful. Deluxe Tinker does have a Phillips screwdriver on the backside there, but I really do not like, I'm not a fan of these backside Phillips drivers. You just can't get them into small spaces, and you can bend the liners on these as well. I don't know if you can see that. That one is a little bit bent because I've put too much torque on it. So the backside Phillips driver is just not ideal. So the Deluxe Tinker doesn't have everything I want on it. The Explorer is lacking the pliers. That doesn't have everything I want on it. The Swiss Champ has everything I want on it, but I don't always want to carry that because it's a little bit bulky sometimes. I love the Sportsman, but it doesn't have scissors on, and the scissors are dead useful. A load of managers and things on here which are absolutely fantastic. Definitely one of my most carried Swiss Army knives over the years. Has a fantastic little #1 Phillips driver on there, which can be used on #2 screws and things as well. Excellent, but you can only get so much wang on that because it's quite small. So yeah, there's always a compromise somewhere. So I thought about what I want, what I use. Over the many years I've been carrying a Swiss Army knife, what do I need on a daily basis? The most useful used items for me personally. Your mileage may vary. So I went ahead, bit the bullet. There's a chap I've known of in a Facebook Swiss Army knife group called Daniel Bridge, who makes custom Swiss Army knives, and I contacted Dan from bladebridge.co.uk. He's a sterling bloke, an officer and a gentleman, really good communications, really good quick service, and asked him to build me a custom knife. And here it is. And I've got to say, it's absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I need and use most, tools-wise, on a Swiss Army knife, from day to day in urban, everyday situations and settings. Did actually do quite a bit of research, and it turns out my perfect tool set was a very limited production knife that Victorinox did make some years ago for a chap called Swiss Bianco, who's based in Switzerland and sells kind of custom Victorinox approved knives, and it was the Yeoman Mechanic. Turns out this model, albeit in a very limited way, has been produced before, so that's what I asked Dan to make me, and here it is. Gotta say, it's fantastic, and I just wanted to share it in this video, see what you guys think. Just wanted to talk briefly about these scales first. These weren't from Dan. I actually bought these from another sterling bloke, a seller on Etsy called Taschen Messermad, who makes custom scales for Victorinox knives out of micarta, or this is G10, Jade G10. I think that's so beautiful. Glow in the dark cross on there. We've got a slot for the toothpick, tweezers, pressurized ballpoint pen, like the Space Pen. Also comes with a slot there for a little pin. So yeah, these are excellent scales, much grippier than the red Celidor that comes as standard on Victorinox knives. Much prefer this grippier G10. Dan at Bladebridge did very kindly put plus scales on this knife when he made it for me, and these ones were intended to go on my Swiss Champ, but I was so chuffed with this knife I'd whacked these on there, and I'm really happy with that. So I was thinking about what tools I use and need and want on my ideal EDC. It comes with the large main blade, under 3 inches, non-lock-in, so perfectly legal for me to carry anywhere except in schools and maybe courthouses and on aeroplanes. Perfectly adequate, more than adequate for any of my daily EDC cutting task needs. Corrosion resistant, dead easy to sharpen. Great. Blade's my #1 tool that I need. It's a pocket knife after all. Another really common layer on most Swiss Army knives is the opener layer, where you get a can opener with a small flathead screwdriver on there, which does work well, as I said, on some Phillips screws. And opposite to that, you get the large and sturdy cap lifter with wire stripper, wire bender notch there, and a large flathead screwdriver on there. This is a nice sturdy tool, which can be used for any light duty prying needs you might have. So this is a really good and useful layer, but Victorinox do offer as well on some of their knives the combo tool, which replaces this opener layer with the combo tool, which offers a bottle opener, can opener, wire stripper notch, flathead screwdriver, and yeah, really poor Phillips turner there, but it will work in a pinch. So this isn't as good or as sturdy a tool as these two separate ones, but it saves an entire layer. Combo tool just slots in on the same layer as the knife blade. So whilst the combo tool is not as sturdy, not as good in use as a separate opener layer, it is still useful for light duty stuff and it saves a ton of space. So I decided I wanted the knife blade and the combo tool on that one layer, and that I would ditch these two tools. Realistically, am I going to be prying a ton of stuff with this or this? Not very often. Any real prying jobs I've got to do, and I'm going to get a proper pry bar. So yeah, that was what I went for. Combo tool, large blade. The next tool on the Yeoman Mechanic is the fantastic Victorinox large scissors. These are the best scissors you can get on any multi-tool in my opinion. So precise, so accurate and fine, can cope with a ton of different materials. I have argued in the past that I'm not sure scissors are absolutely essential on a pocket knife. If you've got a knife you can cut stuff, can't you? But the scissors are dead useful, so I decided I did want those. They're used for cutting my nails, they're used for cutting tags out of my kids' clothes and stuff. I don't want to be running at them with a knife if that's something I've got to do. Scissors, dead useful, so yeah, let's have them in there. They're on that layer. Another tool that I've just found so useful are these small pliers. Some people think of these as like super tweezers, and yep, that's fine. Think of them as that if you like. They're just super useful. I'll put a link up at the end of this video to another video I've done looking at some of the real world uses I've found for these. But yeah, for me, these are something that I use very often, and I really wanted to have these on there. Obviously, like so many people, I love the Knipex pliers. I was EDC in these every day for a while, but honestly, from day-to-day stuff, I don't need a pair of pliers, not like this. If I do need pliers, I'll go and grab some. And then if I do need pliers, I'll probably grab these ones over these ones because they're more capable. These are fantastic, but for my day-to-day life, I don't really need them. But it's really handy having these ones on here for fine, detailed little grabbing, pulling, twisting tasks. Perfect. Love them. So I wanted those on there, and they are on there. The next layer has this fantastic number 2 Phillips screwdriver. As I said, Phillips screws are easily the most common type of screw head I come across. So it is just brilliant to have this dedicated inline Phillips driver on my EDC tool. As I said, I don't like the backside Phillips, and it's not even all that strong. I bent the liners. I actually really cut myself a few weeks ago now. Still got a little bit of a mark there. Cut myself really badly using this backside Phillips a few weeks ago because it slipped and a sharp piece of metal went right up there. Inline Phillips screwdriver, so much easier to use, really sturdy, nice 3D shape there. This is an excellent tool and I really wanted it on my EDC knife. So there it is. On Victorinox knives, always opposite the Phillips driver is the magnifying glass. This is the one tool I don't consider an essential EDC item on this knife, but my aging eyes have benefited from a magnifying glass on a few occasions recently. So yeah, I really don't mind having that on there at all. Then on the back side of the knife, there's a Victorinox little multi-purpose hook. I used to really slag this tool off. A gentle jibing, perhaps you should call it, saying its only use was to drag a corpse by the nostrils, which I've needed to do on several occasions. But I've changed my mind. Any task that requires grabbing, hooking and pulling of something, this is great for those situations. Not something I use all the time, but I really don't mind having this on here. It's kind of a unique tool and does stuff that nothing else on here can. I'd maybe rather have the awl given the choice, which I probably do use more than the hook, but yeah, I don't mind having that on there. I have used it for pulling tent pegs, I have used it for tensioning springs, and yeah, if you do ever find a corpse that you need to move, well, that's going to be dead useful. Because Dan's a true gent, he fitted the hook with the file on the back as well. Little extra feature, you only get this hook with the file on the back on the Victorinox Compact, but Dan's put that on there for me. You can file your nails with that, or you can smooth off anything that needs smoothing off within reason on that small file on there. And the other tool on the back is a corkscrew. I do still occasionally get bottles of wine that have a cork. I love it when that happens and I can use this. It is also dead handy for undoing knots, and it acts as a receptacle for little tools like the small eyeglasses screwdriver, again, which Dan did chuck in for me, or the little fire steels and tinder. You can get that going there. And I do always just pop a little paper clip in there, which just is held in place perfectly by the corkscrew. You can't do that with the backside Phillips, and that's it. And Dan did very kindly chuck in the tweezers, the toothpick and the pen and the pin, and as I said, and the little screwdriver on there. So that is fantastic. I love that. He's also just etched his little maker's mark on there. Really nice little touch. Thanks so much, Dan. I absolutely love this. And thanks, Bry at Tash and Messamad as well. I love the scales. So yeah, this is just perfect. I've been carrying it every day since I got it, and it's just number one for me. It is a 4-layer knife. Some folks say a 4-layer knife is too big. I don't think it is, not at all. Loads of folks EDC the Swiss Champ without any problem, which is much, much bigger and heavier. And loads of people EDC Leathermans and things, which again are much bigger and heavier still. Fits in my hand really nicely. And the weight of this one is 4.6 ounces or 132 grams. Just for me, a perfect urban tool to carry around in my pocket. I don't carry pocketfuls of EDC gear like some people do. But for little daily tasks and everything, this is absolutely just wonderful. Perfect. Highly recommended. If you want a custom knife making, contact Dan at bladebridge.co.uk. He's a lovely fella and he'll sort you out. As I say, it's taken me many years to reach this conclusion that this is my ideal EDC. If I'd have known that 30 years ago, I could have saved myself hundreds of pounds, couldn't I? There you go, wonderful. Perfect knife. Custom made, I bit the bullet, had it done. Absolutely fantastic.